Bench.
Action. Wait, common faults? Anything?
Yes. So many.
So many.
Common faults. So one, just getting their equipment set up. If the hooks are too low, too high, if they're too close together, if they're if they lay down and they're like too far back or too far forward. So just getting set up, like with the hang power cleans or with any lift, like the setup. If everything is set up right and if you're set up, very little can go wrong. So just take the time to set up right. Other common faults you see is people will take the bar off and like start going, getting after it. I would encourage people to, once they're tight, lift it up, bring it over your chest, get set, take a big breath, and then go. Rather than just like if you're doing, like a heavy back squat, you shouldn't, or you probably wouldn't like just rip it off the rack and like go. Like you want to brace, get tight. And it's the same thing applies. Like brace, get tight, big breath in, hold it, exhale as you press it up. Another common thing is people will have their feet in every crazy which way. So like here or here or like here, like they'll do like, they don't realize like how much their feet and their legs play a role. Like if they're doing it right, it will serve them so well to press their feet down and drive through the floor. Like when I do bench press, like my butt and my hamstrings are like cramping and they're sore and it feels like I just did a heavy deadlift, because like when it's heavy, I'm literally like pressing down as hard as I can and squeezing my butt and using my legs, because I know that my legs are a lot stronger than my chest and my shoulders. So like drive your feet down like you mean it. And also you'll see people do this a lot. Every rep, all the way down. Touch your chest every single time. You don't need to like slam it into your chest, that's gonna hurt, but it's your target. It's like when you do a push-up, right? Touch your chest to the floor.
Is there a point at which like, pulling the shoulder blades back or like arching through the back is like too egregious? Like I feel like sometimes when I see like people who might be grabbing onto too much weight benching, and it's like, it's literally like it's feet are planted, shoulders are back, but it's like they're almost, the rest of their body is like making a huge C shape.
As long as it's not uncomfortable for them. Like literally, if you see me bench press, like my heaviest, I'm not even kidding right now, I'm literally low.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
right.
It's a lot.
Right.
So no, like if it hurts your low back for some reason, then I would say don't arch it as much, but there should always be space in between your low back and the bench. There should always be an arch in your back.
Okay.
And is that just to get the most power you can from your legs?
Yeah. I mean, naturally, I'm not trying to arch my back, but naturally, if I press my feet down, squeeze my butt, and squeeze my shoulder blades together, this is just the end. This is just what happens.
Right.
If I'm not pressing my feet down, and if my shoulders are not pressing into the bench, then this is what happens. It's like I'm just laying down.
Right.
So.
And then it makes it more a lat movement as opposed to like if your back was flat, it's just you're only using your shoulders and biceps. Probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've seen some people put plates underneath their feet.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just if they can't like reach the ground?
Yeah. So if you're shorter, you can absolutely put plates underneath your feet, because then that gives you more drive through your feet. Like if I was shorter and I could like barely touch the floor with my feet, it's gonna be really hard to drive through your feet if you can barely even touch them onto the floor. Almost like if you were riding a bike that was too big for you, and if you've ever done that, and like you're like trying to extend your leg, but you can't really press the pedals down. So yeah, putting plates underneath your feet just elevates the floor so you can actually drive through your feet.
Okay.
Yeah.